FHS season tickets.
Welcome back to another episode of FHS Season Tickets. I'm Nick.
I'm Michael.
And I'm your boy, Christian.
Alright, stealing my intro. Alright, so we're going to cover the NFL weekend. Big, huge NFL weekend in playoffs. Really the first round, in my opinion, because you got the Cowboys coming back, and that's really what I care about, with the Browns staying at home and watching on their couches. But Cowboys, Packers, and I have a lot to say on this topic, but
Let's hear it right now.
I think we should get right into it.
What's your pick?
All right, my pick. First, I would like to address all you people at ESPN, Stephen A. Smith. You know, you got your Colin Cowherds, even talking
Colin
about
Cowherd works at Fox Sports.
Former ESPN. All right, well, let's include Fox. Really, Fox isn't even that great. No one watches Fox, honestly, except Michael here. But anyways, we got Stephen A. Smith, all of them talking about how this is going to be, honestly, like almost a Packers win. Like, you can't trust the Cowboys. When it was 30-16 with the Cowboys winning the regular season, that was at Green Bay. So I'm thinking with Cowboys at home in Jerry's World, I think that's a huge
World.
I think that's a huge home field advantage. Plus, you got, off. I don't know how we'll have to see how off days affect this Cowboys team, because the last time they had a long break, they lost against the Giants. So I'm not sure how they'll respond with break, but I think they're primed, they're ready, and these young guys weren't in the culture of them losing playoff games before. So I think that the Cowboys out-talent the Green Bay Packers and win this game. Mike, what do you think?
I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys. I think Ezekiel Elliott has a big game. I don't think that the Packers' run defense is equipped to stop not only Ezekiel Elliott but the Dallas offensive line. I don't think they apply a lot of pressure to Dak Prescott. I don't think Dak is going to need to do a whole lot of stuff with the football, because I think if Dallas gets up, let's say 14-0, 14-3 early, I think it's going to be game over. Green Bay's not going to be able to stop the run, and I really think this is a high-scoring game for Dallas, and depending on how well Aaron Rodgers play, I think he could play a great game and Green Bay could still lose. So I'm going to go with Dallas on the basis that their offense is going to be running smoothly. Zeke's going to have a big game, and they are not going to make mistakes like turnovers that could give Green Bay a chance to win. Christian, who are you going to go with?
I got the Cowboys. Only reason, well, there's two big reasons. The biggest reason is Jordy Nelson's not playing. That really hurts Green Bay's passing game. And I just don't think Green Bay can stop Dallas's running game at all. I think Zeke's going to have a career day.
Yeah.
Well, not a career day, but
Great outing.
yeah.
Especially at Jerry's World.
Yeah, and now we all took the Cowboys to advance to the NFC title game. Who are we going to take to advance to the NFC title game?
I despise.
You despise the Cowboys?
I just want the Packers to win.
Who do you guys think are going to win the other NFC divisional round games? Seahawks versus Falcons. Christian, I'll go to you first.
I'm going to take the Falcons just because I think they made it too physical last playoff game with the Seahawks. There's too much holding, all that. I think they're going to kind of tone it down and maybe get more like touchy penalties and like that. And I think that's where Julio Jones is just going to dominate Richard Sherman. And even if they make it physical, Julio Jones is just a physical freak. I just don't think there's no way of stopping him. Devontae Freeman, Tevin Coleman, and all of them bad boys.
Nick,
I think this game will be decided for the Seahawks to win, because I think they have better talent, even without Earl Thomas being the safety. I still think that they have better talent. I think, and this depends on how much their offensive line has matured. We saw them in the first round. Thomas Rawls going off. I think that was attributed to a good outing by the offensive line, but I think we have to see that against the Falcons team again for them to pull out the win. But I am going to say, due to the more talent, I'm thinking that it's going to be Seahawks, but major keys to watch is for sure the offensive line and the lack yeah, the offensive line, lack of a number one wide receiver in Seahawks, but we have to see what this Falcons defense does and this Falcons team does in the playoffs.
I'm going to take the Atlanta Falcons. The Seahawks defense has been absolutely atrocious against the deep passing game since Earl Thomas has gone down with the injury. And that is what the Falcons do best. They throw the ball vertically better than anyone else in the league. Statistics have shown Falcons offense has the 8th most points all time in the regular season. So they're a well-oiled machine. I believe they have the best offense in the NFL. They have the best vertical passing game in the NFL. And I think the Atlanta Falcons throw all over the Seahawks defense without Earl Thomas. I think he totally changes this game. I also think that the Falcons defense is just good enough to stop the Seahawks one more time, then the Seahawks defense will stop the Falcons. I think it's a high-scoring game, but I do think the Falcons win. Let's go over to the AFC side. Texans versus Patriots. Does anybody think the Texans have a shot?
No, yeah, I think we just kept this subject, honestly.
If it's like above average QB play, then they have a shot.
This is like the Alabama thing, in my opinion.
Their defense might keep them in it.
I think
I could totally see it.
I think it might be Patriots-Steelers in the AFC Championship game, but that's for later.
That later. Yeah,
that's
I
later.
think the Patriots already beat them 27-0 with Jacoby Brissett. And now they got Tom Brady, so I think that's about all you need to know about this game. Let's go into the Chiefs versus Steelers game. Nick, you said you're taking the Steelers. Tell me why.
I think that this is a battle of two different teams. You got a Steelers team with a high-powered offense with Le'Veon Bell, the Steph Curry of the NFL, and you have Antonio Brown and Ben Roethlisberger. Although he's not the Steph Curry of the NFL, or he's not changing the game, I still think that Le'Veon Bell is a generational talent on the running back position, and I think that Steelers can play better defense and has enough offense to beat the Kansas City defense than Kansas City can play offense, honestly. So I don't trust Alex Smith in big games like this, so I'm going to take Steelers. Mike, what do you think?
I'm going to take the Chiefs. Big Ben is banged up. He was in a boot after he went down on a play against the Miami Dolphins late in their wild card game. What?
He'll play.
Yeah, he'll play, but he's not going to be at 100%. He's not going to have the mobility that he usually does have. And Le'Veon Bell, while he might be the best running back in the NFL, he's not changing the game. You think it's Zeke already, rookie year? That's bold. I'd have Zeke at 2 and Bell at 1. But I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs. I think they have a better defense. And also, I do trust Alex Smith. He actually has one of the better playoff quarterback ratings of all time, which is very surprising to me. Christian, who are you going to go with?
I got this Kansas City Chiefs. I feel like the defense is just going to overwhelm Big Ben, and he needs to step up from his – well, not step up, but he needs to play good. And he's banged up, and I just don't think he's going to have the time he usually does to just sit back in the pocket and pick people apart. And I think Alex Smith is going to play – pretty decent, and if he plays decent, they're getting this one.
Those are our NFC divisional round playoff predictions from FHS season tickets, or NFL playoff predictions. I'm sorry, messed up one more time.
One more time.
That will wrap it up for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more season ticket videos.
Peace.